This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
You know, just when I think I'm out of things, I get sucked back into it. And I was talking to a friend and I was looking at a few things. And, you know, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan on the face of the planet. But I grew up on it. I liked it. I just wondered why it just got so watered down and burnt out and stuff like that. But taking some time away from any kind of Star Wars games or anything like that, I think did me a lot of good. And now over the last couple of years, I have stayed away from a game called Star Wars Legion. Well, recently I decided to bring it all in. Well, let's not go crazy, not all of it. But when I heard of them doing kind of a Star Wars kill team thing, I said, you know, something that might work. And then I started looking at Legion and how much it developed. I wasn't sure if it was going to take off, if people suffered from Star Wars fatigue. But I went out and today I took my granddaughter up to the Bearded Brown Coat, as always, and spent more on her than on what I wanted. But I had brought in a bunch of stuff because I wanted to do the Battle of Hoth again on. I did it at a convention about when I first started the channel, and then I said, you know something, I want something that I can have permanently that'll work on my ice world that I built. And I said, you know, this would be a lot of fun. So I went to Miniature Market and I bought the core set, and then I bought both the Imperial and the Rebel Frozen Battle Battalion or whatever they are, each one. Well, I said, you know, I want to add in I want to add some troops in, so I can use the other set and maybe do, you know, like jungle fighting or desert fighting, because I have a desert board too. So I went and picked up a couple of things. I picked up the Wookiee Warriors that we'll look at and we'll paint another day. This, I just want to take a look at it, but I'm going to do a dual paint video of these two. And then when Legion comes in, I'll paint the main set as well as the other two sets, and then I'd like to get it on the table. But I really want to kind of show you how nice these miniatures are. Now listen, the biggest problem here, it says Disney on it, okay, and then it says FFG. So you are paying $30 for 7 miniatures. That's GW prices, folks. Okay, so if this is up your alley, just know that it can be a little pricey. Is it worth it? Yeah, I gotta admit something. From what I see here, I think so. I really do. I think so. And I'm actually kind of excited to bring this to you. I want to go down and take a look at the Stormtrooper set here, and we'll talk more about it on the other side. Now, primarily, you get individual baggies for each miniature, which is really cool. It's nothing to put these together. All you got to do is just put a little goose poop in there, bink, and then bink. And you know, a lot of the miniatures are just very, very, very simple. It's nothing complicated or anything like that. You could paint, you know, these separately. The plastic moves enough where you can just kind of fit it all in there, and boom, you got your guy, and then you just glue them on the base, and then you're ready to prime it and start painting, which we're going to do pretty quickly here. The nice thing about this is how this whole system works. Really, really very, very, very cool. You're going to have your point value, which is 44 points, how many guys you can have in a squadron. Now, you can have 4 guys in the squadron, but hold on there, my friends, hold on there. Okay, you have these little ability things that you can add different things in there depending on the markings. For instance, you can have a grenade, which would fit in there, and that matches that up. You can't have two of these. Okay. You also have these a grappling hook, so you can be able to climb things. But it also shows you different people that you can add in. So this is your base stormtroopers that you can have 4, but you can add in a DLT 19, which would be just perfect to add in with that group. So now you're up to 5. And then possibly even, if you wanted to, depending on what you do, you can change that out and maybe go with an HH-12 stormtrooper, or you can just add another stormtrooper itself, and that is going to give you your point cost here. So this whole unit would cost a certain amount, and you would add up these points here, and that's what your whole unit would be. It tells you what kind of blasters that they have, the range that they're going to be using. You're going to have a stick, which we'll show you in the main set when we get that, the type of dice that is being rolled, their health, and also the stress markers, I believe, any kind of abilities, the name of the unit. Everything that you need is right here to just get up and going. You're also going to be getting some of these tokens, because this particular one here is your activation token. So yeah, I didn't use this guy, but I turn it over. Okay, now I can move this group, and they have moved and they've done everything. Really, really, really smart in how this all kind of works together and does a fantastic job. So nice little thing for 30 bucks, not too bad. Again, it's kind of GW prices, but for what you're getting, the quality, and that's what I look at. You're getting a lot out of this, because you're adding quite a bit of a unit here that is going to enhance your army, and it's well worth it. Everything glues together quickly and nicely, and the miniatures are very, very, very well done and nice. So let's go up top, and I'm going to talk more about Legion, and that's what this video is more about, is about me getting back into Legion and what I have planned for it. I just wanted to show you one of the expansions that I picked up, and I'm waiting for Miniature Market to send me all my stuff so we can really, really go through it and have a good time with this stuff. So again, a lot of goodness. Stuff I'm excited about doing and putting together and painting for you. I'm going to do the Wookiees as well as a combined paint video. So let's take it up top and get on out of here. Really beautiful models. As you saw, we put them together like in lickety split time, okay, which is a big advantage, okay, because you're not sitting there, putting and gluing 27 different pieces. Once you do it, boom, it's off and running, and you're going. Again, you have to be willing to pay the price, okay? And are you getting value? I think so, because of the replayability, if you're going to use it, what it adds to your collection and armies. And if you just take your time and buy a couple and add a little bit more, before you know it, with the starter sets and everything, you got yourself quite an undertaking and quite a battle, and just a ton of fun. Definitely worth it. I like the different cards. I like the flexibility, and I like what this whole thing does. And I can't wait to start painting it. Next video that we're gonna do is some painting videos, and then we're gonna do some playthrough videos, which I'm very excited about, because it breeds a little life into something that I thought was dead in me, and that's Star Wars. And plus, I think some of you would like to see it. There's some great channels out there to learn how to play the game. Rodney did a great video on it, and some of it has changed since then. And I think I'm going to go get the Clone Wars edition as well, and maybe build that out a little bit, because that looks kind of fun too. So for me, it's more about let's go have some fun, and there you go. We're off and running. Star Wars Legion coming back on the channel. So let's just have some fun. Isn't that what it's all about? Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.